Alright everyone, good morning. Let's turn this music down a touch. There we go. Right, busy day today. We've got a few stuff to get. We got a few bits and pieces to get done today, but we've also got we are up at 24th position in Nations League ranking. It's probably because we had ourselves some excellent performances in the qualifiers, and we beat Portugal, which is good. I think Portugal were higher rated than us, or at least they might be now. Rankings, here we go. It's France first, Spain second, Portugal were in third, and we beat them. So, that's good at least. We are 24th behind Slovakia, Burkina Faso, Uruguay, Australia, Nigeria. Germany are in 18th. That's pretty low for Germany. The United States are in 6th. What's their senior squad look like? I suppose they do have Peter Turpak, which does help. Pretty decent. Either side of fullback there. What do they want now? This is 65 million. Hey Red, thanks for the subscription. Good afternoon indeed. I hope that you're not too busy today. Oh yes, quick thing. I also did I want to just put this out there because it's always best to let people know this at the start. I did some recording for a YouTube exclusive game yesterday evening after the stream. So if those of you who are out there who want to watch more of my content, or even just want to watch the VODs of this sort of content that I put out regularly, please do me a massive favor and click that links there you see, the doors link, and you can feel free to check out all of the VODs that I've done. So all 6 seasons we spent at Wolves, all 3 seasons we've now spent at Borussia Mönchengladbach, which, by the way, I still haven't updated the save command. Should have done that earlier today, but it's fine. I'll do it tonight because then we'll have finished all of our streams for FM for the week. But yes, you can check all of my VODs there. You can also do me a massive favor and subscribe, because YouTube does not make me any money. YouTube is just a repository right now for all of my content. So it would be really cool of you to go over there and subscribe. Just gonna put that out there. We'll also probably end up putting polls up there for like fan games, like games that people want me to play. You were going to ask if you updated it. Now you know. Now you know. So yes, I'm going to be putting fan polls on there for, let's say, one-off streams or streams where I'm like, hey, I just want to play a game I haven't played in a long time, or I want to test something out on stream. Like I want to maybe play Hades or Battle Brothers or something like that. That's going to be a relatively simple game. You know what I mean? And we have got ourselves an option here to sign Nathan Collins. The 30-year-old elite centre back would be our best centre back. Okay. That's not painful. Is he a bit old? I mean, I'm bringing him in because we need a center back who is good. He's good enough to be our starting center back, and he'll continue to be good enough for at least probably 2 years. His natural fitness is quite high, so he won't lose his pace and his acceleration super quickly. So when he's maybe in his mid 30s, like 33, 34, we might kind of look at this and go, oh, that's a bad purchase. But that'll be 3 years from now, and in that time, don't necessarily think it would be a bad option. Though he wants to go to Arsenal, Newcastle, and Al Hilal more than he wants to come to me. So what could very well happen here is we could negotiate this deal, and then he could end up just going to like Al Hilal or Arsenal instead. This is mostly just because I feel like we could do with a very, very good centre back who is available for relatively cheap, and put in a release clause to Champions League teams of 80 million. I think that's fair. He's also got a really good personality. Like he will be a very, very good player to bring in and teach our young players. Because I think we only have two older players left on the squad. $100K per week. It's technically a pay cut. He's taking a 25K per week pay cut to come to us. He's super consistent. He likes big matches. He hasn't played much for Wolves this year. He would also be our captain. Like, he would legitimately come in and be the best leader on the team. Like, he's also one of the more high reputation players I think we'd have. He's got a 4-star reputation. Yeah. Like, he's a world-renowned player. So having him, I think, would be it would be good for the team. Though I will admit, we're stealing him away a year before his 10-year season with Wolves. So if we sign him this year, it means that we won't be able to. We won't get like a centenary game. But I'm okay with bringing in an old player here and there to help with the squad's like cohesiveness. And him coming here would be by far one of the nicest like things to have, because I know that he'll respond well to how I manage things, and he'll also be more than willing to help and stand on my side when it comes to things, because he likes me a lot. So that is an advantage. He's also one of the cheapest players we could probably get from Wolves that are very good. Oh, Erling Haaland won Role Player of the Year. So I can't vote for Ferguson because he is what's the word? He is on my national team, so I'll vote for Florian Wirtz instead, and then Musiala and Šeško. Like, Nathan won't start to like actually be, how do I put this? He won't start to actually be a bad player till he's in his like mid 30s, maybe 35, 36. You'll start to see him kind of taper off. That's when he'll become so slow that he won't be able to be played anymore. Oh, Drew Colbert wants a new contract. Sure, I'm fine with offering Drew a new contract. No, you won't be playing as an advanced playmaker, but we will make you an important player. Can we get you for like 75k per week? Cool, and then we'll add another clause in here. I will admit, it does feel a little bit weird being that I'm the manager of Ireland offering one of my players a contract that has an international cap bonus in it. Because I know I'm going to play Drew Colbert. So, it's a bit weird, but I'll take it. That's a good deal. I'll take that deal. Happy with that. Fluent German, very nice. So when we look at our team, our weakest position is probably our midfield, because we don't have much in the way of rotation in that position. I'm sure we can find a player or two to help with that in the not too distant future. What's your fatigue like, Andre? You've played a lot of games. Low levels of fatigue. Okay. We're going to give him another game off. It does also mean that when we bring in Nathan Collins, because I hope he accepts the contract deal and he comes here, it basically would mean that we wouldn't need to loan in a centre back again. We could focus our loan moves in the midfield, which I would by far prefer. Feels a bit cheesy. It does feel a bit cheesy to give the players who I know are playing for Ireland international cap bonuses when I know I'm going to be giving them that cap bonus. But hey, the game lets you do it, so I'm not going to argue with it. Deal for the throw in. Colbert has it in his preferred regista position. Shoots. Ooh. Ooh. Are there any real life managers that manage a team and also a country? I think there are. What managers manage a country and a team? Ooh. That's some bad defending. There are a couple. Hey, Cody. Red. Mikey, Red, Shepherd, Rex, Grunt. Yep. That's tomorrow, Cody. But yeah, Red, there's only been 5 managers in history who have managed both a club and a team. And a lot of the time they're managing the country that the club is in. So it's usually like, you know... ooh, that count? Possibly. So for example, one of them is like Aberdeen in Scotland. Alex Ferguson did it. Gus Hiddink did PSV Eindhoven in Australia, which is an odd one. Faith Terim did Galatasaray in Turkey. There's a couple managers who've done it in history, but not nearly as many. It's not as common in real life. It's not very... People don't suggest it as a thing to do, you know? It's decidedly more of a video game thing. But hey, it's a video game. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, good stop from Urbig. Ooh, another nod away from Kastrop. Breathhopt has it, pulls it back to Schmidt. To Francho. Angles. Come on, guys. Stop them getting into easy positions to score. Right, lads. Come on. Tackle harder. Come on. Stop being so soft on them. Mass Effect is for life. That's fair. It is. Ooh, is that going to count? Looks like it might. Cody, did you see the Exodus game trailer? Like the one that's by a bunch of ex-Bioware devs and stuff like that? I watched the trailer and I thought it looked pretty good. It's just a what do they call it? It's just a like a gameplay trailer they put out, but it looks pretty fun. Looks like what Andromeda could have been. That's my opinion on it as well, honestly. The enemies looked super cool, but they reminded me a lot of the Revenant. Or Remnant. I think it was Remnant. Reminded me a lot of the Remnant, and a lot of the designs reminded me a lot of Andromeda. The armor designs and stuff like that. Oh, good interception from Sasmas to call her. Goes over the top to Edwards. Edwards buries it. Is it going to count? I think he's offside here. You see what I mean there with the Revenant? Definitely keeping an eye on it. You can never have too many RPGs. I mean, listen, if it turns out that it's... Here's the thing. And I said this in the comment of one of the people who I like watched react to it. Like, I have a few friends who are really into like BioWare games. And they reacted to it. And I'm just like, I really hope this game isn't shat on like Andromeda was, because Andromeda was not what people wanted, basically. People wanted Mass Effect 4, they wanted a continuation of the story, but... Ooh, what a goal from Alberto Ortega there. People wanted a continuation of Shepard's story, or the story in the Milky Way, but that wasn't what they got. The game you should compare Mass Effect Andromeda to isn't Mass Effect 3, it's Mass Effect 1. Because it's basically, imagine if you are 19 in 2017 and you're like, oh, I want to buy Mass Effect Andromeda. And you go into that with no experience whatsoever about any of the game's prior history. Like, you don't know anything about the universe, you don't know anything about the characters, you don't know anything about the species in the game. And you're going into that game blind. The game you would compare it most to would be Mass Effect 1. Oh, hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Bashlappen? LP, thanks for the raid. It's very much appreciated. All 170 of you, thank you so much for showing up. As you can probably see, we're managing Borussia Mönchengladbach here. In Germany. Having a great time right now against Augsburg. Nice to have you guys here. Thank you so much. Do me a massive favor. Hit the follow button. You'll get more of this in the near future. Also, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, you can find it there. You can find it there with the previous VODs all uploaded. There will be a couple up. I think there's one or two to come out that need to come out still. But basically, up until this current year of the save, There is everything in the background. So if you want to check that out, please do. Thank you so much for the raid, Balanschlappen. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize immensely. I am, unfortunately, monolingual as much as I would love not to be. It's very difficult for me to learn new languages. So what were you playing? I hope... Oh, Edwards is in behind here. Oh. What were you playing? Did you have a good stream? Let me know in the chat. Okay, we gotta make some subs here. Victor, you can come off for Lorenzo Colombo. Drew, you can come off for George. Christian Fernandez has played absolutely god-awful, so Gareth Wood can come on for him. As you can see, I'm making use of the German registration rules here. Do I want to bring on... I'll bring on BMC. For Cody. Bring him on for Cody. And is there anyone else here who I should bring on to replace somebody? No, I think we're okay for now. But yeah, as I was saying just before we got the raid, thank you again. When playing Mass Effect Andromeda or comparing it to other games, you should compare it to Mass Effect 1, not Mass Effect 2 or 3. Because it's like a brand new entry point into the series, right? Like, I wouldn't tell people, play Mass Effect 2 if you want to know everything about Mass Effect, because that's not how it would work. You should play Mass Effect 1, then 2, then 3. Play it in sequence. Same with the Like a Dragon series / Yakuza, whichever one you call it. You play it from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moto Pacer, thanks for the follow, buddy. It's appreciated. Oh, Sasmaz goes out to Colombo. Big tackle, but he holds onto it. Arenberg666, thanks for the follow. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. I'm not doing it because I'm ignorant. I'm doing it because I don't know how to speak German. Even though I did a year of German in college, I'd forgotten the entirety of it. Dankeschön. Danke. That's about the most of the German I remember. It's not a lot, but it's good enough to get me by in my few visits to Germany. Alright, we're about to win this 6-2. This looked like it might have been a tight game to start when they scored 2 goals in fairly decent concession, but we've managed to put it past them. Ooh, good block. I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm looking forward to seeing what Exodus provides, because we've already had a new BioWare RPG. We had Dragon Age the Veilguard, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what former BioWare devs can pull together. You know, it'll be fun. I think it will be, anyway. And if it's bad, hey, they tried. That's more than other people can say. Into the middle, Wood knocks it away. That's the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So yes, once again, shout out to Balischlappen LP for the raid. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize yet again. If it's wrong. Sorry about that. If you guys would hit the follow button, if you would check out the YouTube channel, if you would have ourselves a great time here with me, you'd also be able to check out the previous VODs. You'd be able to check out the YouTube exclusive content I'm putting out pretty soon. Oh, that was in the DFB Pokal. Yeah, I entirely forgot about that. So that match against Augsburg was the DFB Pokal. We are now moving on to the DFB Pokal quarterfinal. Also, I should explain to you guys what the actual save is, right? I should do that before I keep like talking immense amount of shit about nothing. So the idea with this save is both Cody and Red hit the exclamation mark save at the same time. That's a block of text. So basically, this save's concept is you take a team that's in the top flight of a league somewhere. So let's say, in my case, the Bundesliga. When I came to the Bundesliga originally, Borussia Mönchengladbach had not won anything in a long time. They hadn't won anything since the 70s? The 90s. 1995 was the last time the Borussia Mönchengladbach had won anything. So, and having been in the Bundesliga for so long, given that the last time they won the Dreiliga was 2008, basically 20 years by the time that I came to this universe as Borussia Mönchengladbach, I decided, you know what, we'll come here. But the concept is initially, you pick a team in a top flight that's been there for a while, that hasn't won anything in a long time, and you try to win as many things as possible as quickly as you can. So let me just take a look at my own manager profile here. This is me. I am 35 years old at this point. I am a Continental Pro with 5-star reputation. I have extensive knowledge of a lot of different places because I've been to a couple different places now. We have been at Wolves, we have been at Ireland for a while, and we've also been at Borussia Mönchengladbach. This is my manager timeline. If I go all the way back to the start here. We started at Wolves in 2023. We signed Yusuf Yazici from Lille. We've brought in a few players to help basically try to win. We then moved on through... Basically, we won a bunch of things. We signed Evan Ferguson at Wolves in the second year. We won Premier League Match of the Month. We won... where is it? Then in 2026, we won the Carabao Cup. We won the FA Cup, which was the first two trophies we won in our first stretch at Wolves. We signed Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen for 100 million as well. Then we won the Premier League that year. We won the Europa League that year. Then the next year, we won the FA Cup again. And the Premier League again. And then I left. Because we had won a bunch of different things there. And I was like, okay, we're done now. We've won as much as we possibly can. We're going to move on to the next thing. Which is what we did. We then left and joined Ireland. The manager of Ireland, and now we also are a manager of Borussia Mönchengladbach. We've been at Borussia Mönchengladbach for 3 years now. We've not won anything yet, but the concept is now at this point in this year, we have to win something. Doesn't matter what it is, really. We need to win either the DFB Pokal, the Bundesliga, or the Europa League, which we are in. At this point, our option is basically get in here, win as many matches as possible, hit the ground running. We've got a nice young core of players now. Our oldest player is, I think it's tied for 28. Yeah, Lorenzo Colombo's 29. Lorenzo Colombo's 29. We did sign Christian Pulisic on a free last year. He is no longer good enough to play at the level we're at. We're paying him way too much money a week. We have him out on loan at Midtjylland, where he is doing okay, I think. Well, no, actually, he's playing an absolute travesty out there. He will be gone at the end of this year because he only has he only has until the end of this year on his contract, at which point he'll be gone. Which means we'll be 150 grand a week better for our wage budget. We have a lot of players out on loan. We have a lot of young players who have come in and who have helped. One of my favorite young players is... Where is he? Patrick Koller. This German striker who we sold from Hannover 96 has helped a lot with German registration rules because we do need to have a minimum amount of 8 German players. We also signed Gavin Edwards from Bristol City. Sorry, from Burnley. Where he has been an absolute wonder kid off the bench. He's been very, very good. His composure and finishing makes him very, very, very important, even though he hasn't got much potential. He is very, very good. He's quick. He's intelligent. He's good at finishing. He's good at ball control. We also signed Taichi Izune here, who is a Japanese center back, who is 5'9". Yeah, he's been an interesting player to have. He's been good though, giving him credit. He's been good at the team. He is, however, playing as a cover player more than a actual defender, more than a defend type player. Oh, there's also Gareth Wood here, the 6'6" Canadian. So we have a 5'9" and a 6'6" Canadian, a 5'9" Japanese center back and a 6'6" Canadian center back. The Canadian center back we signed from Bristol City for 21 million. He's been pretty good since we brought him in. We also have Andrei Pilev here, who is a Ukrainian, who is incredibly talented. And we have, where is he? Yuri Karpenko here, who is also Ukrainian, who is also very good. Both these players we signed in the same year. Both have been incredible since we had them. And that we needed them, to be honest. We needed the talent that they've brought. Sebastian Arndt is a player from our own youth system. He was here when I arrived. He was 18, I think, when I arrived. And has sort of gone into the beating heart of this team's attack. Has been exceptional. And there is also this guy, Charles Stevenson, the English goalkeeper who we signed from Everton on loan initially, and then we bought him for 25 million. We have had offers already in excess of over 100 million for him, but he doesn't want to go anywhere, so I'm fine to keeping him. So yes, that's the basic update of what this save is, and that's what we've done so far. Looking to add in yet more talent, looking to bring in some more players. Like he keeps calling out his shortness. I mean, it's unique, right? You don't see very many 5'9" center backs, even in any league, really. Maybe if he was in Japan, he would just be like a normal height. But since he's here in Germany, he's a bit of a unicorn, you know. He's also very good. Like, to give Izune all the credit in the world, he is legitimately good enough to be a Bundesliga center back. Which is, like, pretty crazy, all things considered. Right, so a win here will put us 1 point behind Borussia Dortmund. Let's take a look at this draw here. Who can we draw? We can draw Cologne, Frankfurt, Bayern, Wolfsburg, Freiburg, Leipzig, and Fürth. I think Fürth are the only team in the Dry Liga left. Let us start this draw and check out who we're getting. I'd like Firth, but as long as it's not like Bayern or Leipzig. Oh, fuck. We got Bayern. That's cringe. So now we got to take on the best team in Germany. Let's do this. We gotta look at this positively, right? We gotta take them on. And I think we've beaten them before. It's just a case of can we do it today, on that day, on that week, in that weather. You know what I mean? Right, we got Frankfurt now, and then we got Lille in the Europa League phase. Good point. I haven't told you guys. We've already qualified for a playoff spot in the Europa League phase. We are second in the Europa League. Only behind Inter Milan, which is... Sorry, this is AC Milan, isn't it? Yeah, this is AC Milan, not Inter Milan. We also have Hibernian and Rangers, who are in 5th and 6th, which is good for them, I guess. Especially Hibernian. Chelsea are in 9th, which Red's dad wouldn't be very happy with, but there they are. Who have they drawn against? Drew against Atletico, lost to Rangers. Chelsea lost to Rangers? What the fuck is this universe we're in? Leuven, Nordsjælland, Vienna, and Wolfsburg are all ahead of United and Atletico Madrid, who are on 5 points with 1 win against Besiktas. 2 draws against Ludogorets, one against Chelsea, 1 against Ludogorets, and then a loss against Lazio and us. This is wild. This universe, man. Chelsea losing to Rangers. Good lord. That's a crazy loss for them. Okay. Nothing but a win, guys. And that's all we want. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's do this. Eintracht Frankfurt are first in the Bundesliga right now. Sorry, need to grab the charge cable from my phone. There we go. Yuri Karpenko out wide to Lorenzo. Back into the middle to George. George goes for a bit of a walk, finds Karpenko out wide again. Karpenko finds space. Drew Colbert shoots. Gonzalez makes a big stop. Wild universe is going on here, gents. And ladies. Nets with a good header there. Ooh, Horrigan knocked down on the edge of the box. Sebastian Arndt will probably take this penalty if it does count as a penalty. No penalty. This must have been outside the box. Colbert in a dangerous position. Ooh. Urbeg just cost us a goal there. That awful pass. Wood tries his best to get in the way, but we need to get ourselves back together here. Come on, guys. Need something. We're even leading them in shots and XG. Right. Okay. Connor, you can come off for Andre. Drew isn't playing well. Michael can come on. Makes some big subs here. Pacho to Cilia. Back to Pacho. To Namath. To Sturgeon. To Barros. To Sturgeon. To Cilia. Back to Gonzalez in net. Boots it over the top. Urbeg comes out to it. Passes it to Pilev. Goes out wide to Luca. To Arndt in the middle. Finds Wood. Wood goes to Michael. He goes out wide to Karpenko. Finds Colombo. Finds Michael on the overlap. He's in a dangerous position here. Gets knocked down. That one might actually be a penalty. Sebastian Arndt steps up for this penalty. The heart and soul of this Borussia Mönchengladbach squad. Sebastian buries it. Sebastian Arndt with his 6th goal of the season. Some fantastic shooting from him there. I need to make another sub here. Luca, you can come off. Johnny, you come off for Patrick, and you switch to an inside forward on attack. Actually, I know exactly what I'll do here. Arndt, you move up there. Horgan, you move to there. Play 2 advanced forwards off the shoulder of the target forward. Shouldn't be able to stop us given they've only got 2 centre backs and we're attacking them with 3 guys. Brown kicks it into the middle. BMC nods it out to the corner. Brown has it again. Arndt takes it away, but it's knocked right back to him. Sergio goes over the top to Barros. Barros puts it into the middle and Wood nods it away. Out to the opposite post. Brown into the middle, over the crossbar. We'll play narrow as all hell. We want floated crosses, play for set pieces, much more direct. Distribute quickly, distribute to playmaker. Get stuck in. Now. Go for it, guys. We got 2 minutes. And it's done. Well, we got something out of it at least. It could have been worse. Still 3 points behind Borussia Dortmund. Alright, let's attend this quick press conference and we will get on to the Lille match. I think it's about time we kick Urbeg out of net. Urbeg, you didn't play very well in either of your games today, so you're off. Center back here is Andre. Center back here is Tiachi. George off for move you there. We'll put Alberto. No, we won't. We'll put Sasmaz there, and we'll put Alberto Ortega there. Colombo off for Victor. We'll see who's fit for this next match. We have time before this match and next match for people to actually get fit. A few players who were injured with like pulled ligaments and a few muscle injuries. So the hope is that we give them some time and we can get ourselves all back to fitness before this Lille match. We actually had Taylor Harwood-Bellis on loan at Wolves the first year. He wasn't great. Pay you a little bit more up front. Perfect. That's a good deal. And now we have Lille up next. I don't think we've ever played Lille in my history in this save. In this universe. We've had a couple of their players, obviously. We signed Yusuf Yazici from them. We're playing Augsburg again next week and then Freiburg. Oop, not match practice. Sounds like a great way to give people muscle injuries. Below average youth intake, we have one maybe decent center back. Keeping Sebastian Arndt might very well be a nightmare at this point. Fuck. We need 28 million because of... I think it's because of installments. We need to sell somebody to afford him, basically. Who would that be? I mean, Good question, right? I don't want to sell Andre. Don't want to sell Tiachi. Don't want to sell Gareth Wood. Basically leaves Connor Doherty, but I don't want to sell him because he's quite good and young and has good potential. We need like 10 million or 15 million or so for this deal to go through. Any clauses we could sell? It's 100k. 180k. Yeah, we need 10 million for that. I don't know how we're going to get that money. I don't think we're going to get Nathan Collins. Makes me a little sad, but here we are. I mean, who's wanted on our club even? You're wanted by a couple teams. You're wanted. Because of the interest being shown elsewhere, eh? How long is your deal? 4 more years? Alright, well, we'll keep you around. I guess we're just going to stick with this. Move on to what Lille is going to give us. We're not going to be having... Not going to really have the money, I don't think, to put that together. Johnston's back from his injury. That's good. Right, Lille. We got Lille, and we got Fortuna Dusseldorf, and then we have... Okay. Nets with a corner kick into the middle. Colbert loops it high. Marcos pulls it out the air. Boots it up. Nets nods it into the middle. Pilev picks up the deflection. To Colbert in the middle. He loses it. David has it. To Sonko. Over the top. In behind on his own. Can't blame Stevenson on that one. Though there is a VAR check here. Goals been disallowed. Not going to count. That's what I like to see. Caller to Ortega. Ortega goes out wide to Yuri. Yuri to Colbert. Over the top to Dukanovic. Pulls it into the middle. Ooh, no one's there. Caller puts it back into the middle. McGregor constrained. Misses the easy header. Dario to Sar. Down the line to Sonko. Sonko into the middle to Aldeba. To Maloney. Back to Sar. Back to Marcos in goal. Profundi into the middle. David. Oh, big stop from Stevenson. Kicked away. Sar to Georgiou. To Sonko. To Taverni. Intercepted by Karpenko. Finds Ortega. Ball bounces off of his face. Close. Went wide on that one. Nets into the middle. Kohler. Ooh. Kohler intercepts. Good stuff. To Pilev. Goes back to Stevenson. To Piliev. To Colbert. Ooh. Interception. Pafundi has it. Shoots wide. Right, let's make a few quick subs. It would be nice to win this game. Yeah, that works. Right, Ortega taking this free kick into the middle. Horgan goes up for it. Hits the crossbar. Diouf to Ortega to Kohler. Kohler goes back post. Colombo. Lorenzo Colombo nods it in. Looks like it's going to count as well. Very nice. That helps. Johnston whips it in. Kohler's there. Claimed by Marcos. Nodded down by Horgan to Holden. Holden finds Colombo out wide. Finds Soyquist on the overlap. Sasma's in a dangerous position. Pulls it back to Johnston to Colombo, who turns Lorenzo Colombo with his 10th goal of the year. Very nice. Andreu. Intercepted by Holden. Out wide to Diouf. Diouf into Kohler. Kohler shoots. Ooh. Almost. Hits it off the post and knocks it out. Marcos boots it up. And that's the end of the game. We've won 2-0. Well done, lads. Lorenzo Colombo did a great job out there. It puts us top of the Europa League. Very nice. Good, good. Right, Fortuna Düsseldorf up next. They're in 18th in the Bundesliga. Let's smash this team. Shaughnessy's still growing. Very nice. Let's do this. Yeah. I don't trust this. FM is not FMing right now. Fair. So we're probably not going to be signing Nathan Collins. Probably because we don't have the money to be able to afford it. We don't have the money to bring him in. Let's get involved. Let's do it. Corrigan. Ooh. Almost falls to somebody on that second attempt, but not quite. Arndt has it, goes out wide to Luca. Luca gets around his defender, pulls it in. That tackle could have been dangerous, but he managed to get it away. Oh, wow. That was just a monstrous header from that corner. Where is he? Is that him there? No, there he is. Runs in, gets his head on it. Soquist to Govic, back to Doherty in position. Horrigan turns, finds Arndt, turns again, finds Nets on the overlap. Nets pulls it to Shaughnessy, finds Arndt on the corner, who shoots. Big save. Dukanovic has it. Johnston. Reese to Weishaupt. Shoots. No, Weishaupt scores. FM has started to FM red. Nets to Horgan. Tries to find Solquist, but Abel intercepts. Weishaupt has it. To Zivkovic. Shoots. Almost goes in. But Stevenson manages to hold it. Doherty to Johnston to Solquist. I need something here, guys, before halftime. Come on. Oh my god. That was some awful keeping this game, it looks like. You jinxed it. I mean, I'm not going to blame you for it. Stevenson just can't keep a ball out the net today. Weishaupt. Horgan nods it away. Colombo's going for it. Make a pass, guys. Come on. There was two people entirely open on the opposite of the pitch and you didn't do anything with it. Horgan to Nets. Nets to Edwards. Edwards, dangerous position. Shoots. Misses the net. Come on, guys. Give us more of that. Come on. That was good. That was good. More of that, please. Wood to Doherty. Doherty out wide to Johnston. Johnston to Colombo. Colombo loses the ball on a bad touch. Interception by Arndt. Arndt, dangerous position, gets around his defender. Sebastian Arndt has just done that all himself. Abel. To Pujol. Back to Abel. To Fish. To Zivkovic, who's in behind. That's some... honestly, some absolutely atrocious defending. Sebastian Arndt with the second goal. Johnston to Colombo, to Arndt, to Wood. Wood finds Arndt in the middle again, who finds Luke and Nets, who goes into Kohler in the middle. Is that going to count? I don't think it is. I think that's offside. Reese. Let's take it away. Takes it away. Finds Kohler. Kohler gets around his defender. Does a good run there. He has no one to help, but there's someone back post. Colombo tries to get to it, but he passes it to Soyquist, aka Sasmaz, who buries it. That's 4-3. That's probably the end of the game, though. We got 6 minutes of added time. Nope, that's it. 4-3. Weren't good enough today, guys. Our goalkeeper played like garbage. That's what happened today. Another chance for us to get fired here. Stevenson. When it comes to our dynamics, how are we feeling on atmosphere? Okay, we're fine. It's one bad loss, basically, is what happened there, but we're going to put Urbeg in net. Got Augsburg up next. Right, we won a good game here against Augsburg. Possibly a multi-goal win. That Fortuna Dusseldorf match has apparently set off the board confidence to be like, that was an awful game. You should probably be fired. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. I don't think it was that bad. Right. Okay. Hmm. Okay. We're going to get through this Augsburg match right now, and we're going to do ourselves the absolute pleasure of smashing them 7-0, just because we can. All right. It's been nearly 25 minutes, and we've not had much of anything. Oh, shit. Cohn with a throw in. Francho Calder intercepts. Loses it immediately. Blocked. Wood kicks the ball away. Free kick. Someone's offside. Okay, cool. Come on, guys. I need something from somebody here. Ortega with the corner. Horrigan. Ooh. Thought we were about to get our corner kick goal there. Nets back post knocked away, headed further away. Arndt has it though. Sebastian Arndt turns, puts it into the middle. Unfortunately knocked away. Kete Wood takes it away. Colbert's there, finds Edwards, finds Kohler in his own. Big save by Ekram. Come on, guys. Need something here. Kohler taking this corner kick. Nodded away. Who's getting to it? We are, but that's the end of the game, probably. Well, no, not probably. Stevenson has it. To Wood. Goes to Solquist. Out wide to Karpenko. Karpenko finds Colombo. Finds Solquist in the middle with the supportive run. Finds Kohler. Big tackle. Falls to Arndt. Ooh, Kohler's down with a problem. Ruiz, Engels, Sakedo. I think we're getting fired, guys. I think we might just be done here with this team. I think now that the board won't be happy with us on this one, I think that the fact that we lost here will mean the board will let us go. Yep. Richmond Gladbach Managing Director Roland Vickes has announced the team is part of the company with Michael Redmond. Redmond's future failure to win the last match is the reason given for his departure. So that's the end of our tenure at Borussia Mönchengladbach, and honestly, I think that might be the last stream we do with this save, to be honest. We've been fired. We're still Ireland's manager. You really did jinx it. Sorry. Listen, it just happens. Sometimes FM just makes it so hard for you to win that it's not possible to win. Could go back. We could go straight back into Germany and go to Mainz. They haven't won anything since 2009. Yes. I mean, it sucks that we've lost that job. Honestly, I didn't think it would happen. I didn't think we'd lose our job for two bad matches in a row. I'm genuinely kind of shocked that we lost our job there, honestly. I don't know what to say, guys. I didn't think we'd be in this position right now. I thought that we'd end up not having that happen. It is currently, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark for this stream, and I'm like, well, sorry, we're only about to hit the 2-hour mark for the stream. I've only been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes, and I have no idea what we're going to do. I don't know if I want to go find another job or if I want to call the save good there. What happened? You went for lunch? So hang on. Let me go find here, I'll show you. So we had this big old stretch of form, right, where we had won a bunch of games. We lost 4-3 to Fortuna Düsseldorf. I then made the promise that I would perform better in the next match, and we lost in the 89th minute. We then got fired. So this stream, we played Augsburg. We won in the DFB-Pokal third round 6-2. We played Eintracht Frankfurt and lost. Sorry, we drew. We beat Lille in the Europa League phase, and we won. We're Borussia Mönchengladbach are top of the I had Borussia Mönchengladbach at the top of the league in the Europa League, and we still got fired. We got fired for losing against Dusseldorf and fired for losing against Augsburg, basically. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. That's possibly some of the worst FM management I think I've seen. Now, if you're watching this and you think that that was an entirely fair option and maybe I should have just ignored the board and not done that, not made the promise, then fair enough. But I think that we should have won that match against Augsburg. Very disappointed in the team and how they performed in those games. They have one game now against Freiburg. We are no longer Borussia Mönchengladbach's manager. And I don't know what I'm going to do. BMC, you'll be missed. I mean, if we go to somewhere, we could apply to Chelsea, who are 15th in the Premier League. What's their senior squad like? Like, we could go to Chelsea and we could bring in some players from our old teams, right? Like, that's entirely possible here. We could just say fuck it and go to a big team for a couple of years. Everton's also there. Any other really big team available? Valladolid is there. They're 14th in there. Like, the biggest team that's available right now is Chelsea. Chelsea don't really want to play against Wolves. I mean, I don't either. And they're sitting 14th right now in the Premier League. So they are 15th in the Premier League right now. They're doing really, really badly. And we would go there basically having to pull them out of the shit. Essentially, we'd have to try and get them actually into a place where they're doing well. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I end the save of I'll take the time during the week to think, because obviously we're not doing any more streams of this week. But man, that is ridiculous to have been fired by Borussia Mönchengladbach after losing 2 games. That's wild. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I have the rest of the day to myself. I suppose we could go to a different stream, play a different game for a little bit if you guys wanted to. Could do Hades, could do. Has my brain completely blue screened? I mean, not currently, no. But I don't really know what to say. Also, it would be Hades 1, not Hades 2. I don't own Hades 2 yet. But yeah, the biggest team that's available to us right now is Chelsea. I'm kind of tempted to go to Mainz and be like, oh, we want to, and just like try and beat out Borussia Mönchengladbach. But I don't really want to go back to Germany. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys really. I'd also have to make a scene for Hades because I don't have that yet. I mean, like, we don't, like, literally right now, we don't have another match in this save until, like, 3 months from now. We have 3 months of time where I can find another job, but also I think that, how do I put this? I think that job at BMG is probably the reason. I don't know. Did I fuck it up? Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments as well. Did I make a big mistake? Excuse me. Did I make a big mistake in making those promises to the board, or did I just have a bad stretch of form and the game went, no, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know. I think I did as good as I could have done with the team that I had, with the players I had. I brought in some good talent. We were scoring goals. We had one bad game against a team lower in the league, and we got fired for it, basically. That basically, I'll put it this way: that reeks of, we were looking to get rid of you anyway and just needed an excuse. That's what that feels like. That's what that whole thing feels like. It was like, oh yeah, we wanted to get rid of you for like months, but we couldn't get rid of you because you'd pulled back performances and were doing pretty okay. You don't know. If you think you hadn't promised, they might have fired you after one loss. I mean, it's possible, right? I don't know. Anyway. Right, so in order for me to actually split this VOD, I will need to end my stream and then start streaming again. Because I do that thing where I just take the VODs and upload them. But I'm not too sure. When was the last time I played Hades? March of 2023. Oh my god. Been a long time. Been a long time. Okay. Let me move over to this screen. Hi guys, we're chatting. We're sitting at the fireplace. Let me also change my stream info. Got fired in FM. Looking to play something else. Hades. Battle Brothers. Right, so guys, I am going to hit the stop stream button and then immediately hit go live again. So give it about 10 seconds and hit the refresh button, because I am going to basically end the video here for YouTube. YouTube, please leave a like, please comment, please let me know what you think of that firing that I've just received, which I don't think is fair. And I'll see you guys if we come back to FM, or if we take a few months off and come back for FM25. Maybe play something else in the interim. I'll see you guys then.